Hello! Here is a simple guide to forming questions in English. Forming questions in English is an important aspect of communication. So here is a simple guide to help you get started. First of all, we have question words. Question words usually begin with WH. We have who, about asking about a person. We have what, asking about a thing or an action. We have when, asking about time. Where, asking about a place. Why, asking about a reason or a clause. And we also have which asks about a choice between two options. And we also have the exception, how. How is asking about the manner or the method for something. Now, to form yes or no questions, which are closed questions, we invert the subject and the auxiliary verb. So for example, let's take the statement, you are coming, and we want to make this a question. We would invert you and are, and it becomes, are you coming? We can do this with other examples as well. He is walking. Is he walking? But when you're using a question word, that question word will go before. Usually it goes at the beginning of the sentence. So for example, a statement, she is going to the store. If you're using a question word, it will go at the beginning. For example, when is she going to the store? How is she going to the store? Auxiliary verbs are what we call helping verbs because they're used to form the question, but they're not the important principal verbs. So auxiliary verbs usually are the verbs to be, to have, and to do. So bear in mind that we need auxiliary verbs often when asking questions. Modal verbs also work as an auxiliary verb. So modal verbs, for example, can, could, will, would, should, might. For example, these are often used to form questions. They are also used with another verb, so they work as an auxiliary verb. When we form negative questions, this is quite common, we're also inverting the subject and the auxiliary. So, for example, the statement, you don't like pizza. We change that to, don't you like pizza? The inversion, don't you like pizza? Don't you want to go? For example, this is a negative question. It's usually used to show shock or a surprise. Now, sometimes you will ask a question that has two options. For example, which movie do you want to watch? This one or that one? Which city do you want to visit this weekend? And you're wanting an answer from a set of choices. So we use which in this context. Hope that was a nice little recap for you for how to structure questions. The best way to learn this is to practice. So enjoy practicing in class with your teacher and with your classmates.